It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. This is my first beer from Bini Brew Co. This is their Sleep Well Yeast Hoppy Saison at 5% ABV. It's a lovely silver can with black writing and a yellow little bit of artwork going on. I think it looks like a house. Of course, yeah, Sleep Well Yeast. It's a house or a tent or kind of something like that. This beer was kindly sent to me by Bini Brew Club, established in 2022, the year we're reviewing this beer. And they have a subscription service where you can get yourself a bag of crisps and a few beers for X amount of price. There's a medium tier and a pro tier, if you like. You can subscribe to whichever one you feel like subscribing to. I don't mention the price because somebody might be watching this in 5 years' time. And of course, the price has fluctuated since then. It's either gone up or down. So whatever it says on Bini Brew Club's website, the price is the price is, whether it's now in 2022 or in 5 years' time. Have a look. Bini Brew Co. They're based in Ilkley. And Ilkley of West Yorkshire, I believe. Let's get this beer out into a glass, see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the can opening. Now, I did speak to my mate Rob about this brewery. And I think, off the top of my head, he said that they used to be at somewhere like Saltaire or Salt. They were the brewers there at Salt, I think, or Saltaire Brewery, and they decided to break off. It might have even been North Brewery. These brewers used to brew at one of the many breweries in Leeds, and they broke off from that brewery and they opened up their own brewing establishment, should we say. Apparently, they're really nice people. We got a 1 to 2 finger white head. Good levels of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. It started off with being quite a clear looking beer. And then we got that all important sediment. That Sleep Well yeast, if you like. Spun round in the bottom of the can. Chucked it into the glass. That's very important you do that with the Saison. Most of the flavour in the Saison, in the can or the bottle, will make its way down to the bottom. So getting all of that into the glass is very important for the flavour of the beer. So, what have we got then? Catching our breath. Let's get the aroma on this hazy looking straw coloured beer. Light amber. Oh, that just smells divine. That just smells terrific. You definitely get that kind of slight funkiness of Saison. I'll explain Saison in a moment to you guys. But I want to get the flavours done. It's a sort of kind of funky horse blanket, straw aroma. But then there's wonderful lemon, grapefruit, mango aromas coming through. It smells really good, really good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh. Oh. That is just tremendous beer. Not only are they lovely people who have started this brewery, but they brew terrific beer. I've got to put this down. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. That is delicious. It really is. You get that full Saison flavour. That's like kind of... I always describe it as a almost peppery spiciness. It's slightly dry on the finish. Horse blanket, hay. But then on top of that, I'm pretty sure, let's have a look at the hops. I'm pretty sure they've used American hops here. It's got that lovely, light, airy, kind of passion fruit, mango, grapefruit flavour that's going on. But of course, from the hops, not from all of these. We won't even go there. So the hops are Citra and Magnum. A naturally hazy, vegan friendly, may contain sediment beer. There's wheat, barley and wheat in here as well. Yeah, this is. We'll read the back of the can in a moment, but Bini Brew Co. We got something else from these guys as well. I think I really want to try more from these guys. It's terrific. For that 5% ABV, it really is delicious. It really is kind of sinkable session strength beer, but with lots of flavour. The water's lovely and soft. You get all of that Saison, which we're going to get to in a moment. It's a style of beer. And then you get them lovely hops coming through. The Citra hop, and I think they said Magnum. Citra and Magnum. Right, so what is a Saison? Let's get this bit out of the way. Saison is a French beer style, French stroke Belgian. It was brewed by the farmers in the 1700s, the 1800s, for their workers. So their workers on a hot sunny day like today, it's summer solstice day today. We've hit the 21st of June 2022. It's a beautiful day out there. But if you can imagine working in that heat, in those French fields, working all kind of day long or all morning long with the sun on your back beating down on you like you're working with your cleaver in the field. It must have been quite sometimes a despondent kind of difficult job to do, you know. But then there's a plus side to it, because the farmer would probably whistle or, you know, I'm joking, or call his workers in at lunchtime, where he would have made some fresh bread. He would have served them fresh bread and beer and maybe some cheese. So that's not bad, is it? You get a glass of homemade French Belgian Saison, which was the style of beer that they brewed for their farmhouse workers. You get a chunk of bread and a lump of cheese. Happy days. I mean, sitting in the French countryside. I mean, that would be fantastic today, wouldn't it? You imagine working in your factory or wherever you are, in your white collar job, you know, at your computer all day. Nothing's really changed. You're still doing something for hours, being whipped, being like told you got to get this by a certain deadline. It's all got to be, you know, nothing's really changed. It's just we're doing different things. You imagine like lunchtime, your boss kind of going, right, everybody, stop what you're doing. I've got a glass of beer for you, a lump of cheese and a husk of bread. And you're thinking, oh, lovely, lovely. Apparently in America, in some of the kind of the Rust Belt areas where, you know, there was a lot of kind of car manufacturing going on, steel works, coal mining. Apparently you can still drink beer on your lunch. Just the one or two, not too crazy. And of course, France, let's talk about France. The French are not allowed to drink alcohol on their lunch break unless it's red wine, which is produced in France. So you're allowed to drink red wine on your lunch in France these days. It's a law. You can't drink like a Belgian beer, you know, Stella Artois or, you know, can of Foster's. Oh, no, that's not made in France. You must drink a glass of red wine on your lunch, which, well, why not? Why not? Anyway, so that Saison in a nutshell. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more kind of stuff about Saison that I haven't mentioned, but it's terrific. It's a terrific style beer. And this, with the hops in, is truly magnificent. It's a truly magnificent beer. A lovely hybrid New World meets Old World beer. Fermented with an Old World farmhouse saison style yeast, lending spicy and appley overtones with New World citra hops, bringing a refreshing zingy fruitiness, a little bit different, a little bit conventional, a little bit continental in style. It's a refreshing, slightly hazy summer beer and very Moorish. I tell you what, that last word there, Moorish, that needs to be used more often with beer. In fact, I'm going to go on their website. I'm probably going to order myself for the weekend. It's my daughter's birthday on the weekend, and we're wondering what to do. I'm going to order myself 5 cans of this for the weekend. It's Tuesday morning. I imagine if I order it by Tuesday lunchtime, it'll be here probably by Thursday or Friday. Bang them in the fridge, cool them down. Happy daughter's weekend birthday party. Gonna rate it. Fabulous. Fabulous beer. Apparently they're fabulous people. I wish these guys all the very best. Bini Brew Co. Pick it up at Bini Brew Club at the moment. Love this. Just love it. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.